Hello friends, welcome back to my channel BOE Tutorials. In this video we will discuss about vertical multitubular boiler and locomotive boilers. These boilers have a vertical cylindrical cell fitted at the top with flat tube plate, one cylindrical firebox with top fitted by flat tube plate is concentrically positioned inside of the cell and the cell bottom is joggled out to fit the firebox bottom end. An oval shaped fire hole is fitted at the bottom of the firebox in between the cell and firebox. Smoke tubes are run vertically in between the top and bottom tube plates. The flue gases from the firebox pass through the tubes straight towards the smoke box fitted on the top tube plate and then discharged through chimney. This is a single pass fire tube boiler. The firebox bottom is fitted with cleats to carry fire gate, standpipes to set water gauge, pressure gauge, feed pipe inlet and blow off connection are fitted on the cell. There are a slide and a mud hole with cover fitted on the cell. It is a sturdy and a compact boiler which can be installed anywhere on a flat level floor. But since the narrow water space is almost at all around internally cell, cleaning is a problem. Secondly, as the top portion of the tube remains in steam space above the normal water level, the tubes corrode on the water side and are sometimes burned at their top ends. Locomotive boilers. This is also a fire or smoke tube boiler. The whole construction is mounted over wheels and can be mobile, hence it is called locomotive boiler. The typical construction of such boiler is as shown in the figure. There is a construction of a rectangular shape of a casing called the firebox casing. Short screw stays at regular pitch support the flat plates of the firebox and casing. The casing crown and the firebox crown are supported with long screw stays on the casing. Over the front side of the firebox, an oval-shaped fire hose is mounted. The firebox at bottom carries cleats on which the fire grate is built up of construction of fire bars. There is a slide hole at each corner of firebox, casing crown and side plates for inspection and cleaning, and the bottom of the casing there are mud holes with covers at every corner. The rear end plate of the casing, generally known as saddle plate, is reduced circularly to accommodate cylindrical barrel horizontally fitted, which carry rear tube plates or usually called smoke box tube plate. The rear plate of the firebox is drilled and used as front tube plate. The smoke box tubes are horizontally fitted in between the tube plates. The smoke box tube plates and front plate of the casing are supported with gusts, linked or round longitudinal stay bars. There is a vertical cylindrical dome fitted at the top of the barrel for giving more steam space to the boiler, and a standpipe for main steam valve is fitted at the top of the dome. A safety valve, standpipe, and auxiliary steam stop valve pad or standpipe are fitted on the top of the barrel. There are standpipes to set water level gauge, pressure gauge, feed inlet and blow off outlet to the front end plate of the casing. In some boilers, the firebox plates have a peculiar configuration to avoid stays. The top of the casing and the firebox are called casing crown and firebox crown respectively. The boiler is a single parts study and can be fitted on a Pakka level soil. Babcock and Wilcox water tube boiler will describe in detail in next video. So friends, if you like this video, then like and share. Also don't forget to subscribe this channel and press bell icon for getting notification of my upcoming videos.